Well, what did I know about UCLA, University of California in Los Angeles? Not much, but what I can see now, it's like a city. It's a huge area, and like all types of departments occupy so much space, and I can spend maybe a week taking walks around just to feel this atmosphere. I visited once a couple of days back, and I was trying to, to feel the spirit of the university. Well, I must say that I didn't fail miserably, but I wasn't exposed to that vibe of the campus with a lot of students, and later I understood why. So the reason being, it's summer, and in late July you don't really expect a lot of students on campus. It's now the time for a new admission campaign, and the time for kids with their camps, I mean summer camps. And my first stop here is School of Music, and each school here has a specific name. So it's devoted to this or that person. And the first thing to bump into here will be a fountain, and not just a fountain, but a small waterfall. I'm gonna make a circle, or maybe a half circle, counterclockwise, so that you could see and feel how refreshing it is, especially on such a sunny afternoon as now. And of course, you will see lots of children. Why, of course? Well, that's the only place you can find children at this time of the day. I feel like I'm the only person strolling the streets of this campus. Okay, maybe there are a couple of more here on my right. Now I'm walking down the street. Of course, it's a pedestrian street, and no cars allowed. And yes, I'm again feeling this atmosphere. I was asked last time I was on campus, why am I crazy about campuses? Well, that's a good question actually, but I'm motivated by universities in the United States, and this special atmosphere of academic freedom, of frivolity, as you might, as you may guess. Yeah. Right now I'm looking at the stand where I can get some papers. I'm going to take one paper about summer education. So it's a summer education guide. And the second paper I'm going to take to read is Daily Bruin. It's released on Monday, July 16, 2018. I'm going to read them to get a better feeling of the university. And it is what is advertised here is UCLAband.com, so you can check it out. On my right there is Evelyn and Mo Austin Music Center. It's of course like the design is astounding. I wonder how can they combine such like traditional designs like the one on my left with like modernist. It's really fascinating. Next, look what's there. If you feel like you want to eat something, go ahead. There is a microwave oven. So not only you can just take coffee, but also you can choose something of your liking. You can pay. There is an Apple Pay, Google Pay option, so you don't even need a credit card with you. So you can go either cashless or with your card. Then I think it's very convenient. That's very different from what I remember from my university, how I struggled to maintain a healthy diet. Well, I normally would go for something like a Snickers or some other type of snack. Well, all kinds of water are available, and here a university credit union, an ATM machine. Now, what do we got here? Here there is a okay. It must be parking for bicycles. Yeah, only bicycles. Yeah, bicycle parking only. So let me go on my trip through the campus. Well, to cover all the campus, I will probably need a week or maybe even a month. That's huge, it is. But at least I will try to feel the spirit. And the spirit here is definitely well maintained because, for example, the shadow of those trees creates a shelter for those seeking it from the sun. And what is more, a special comfort is created by such small sculptures. For example, this one is the model for Duke Ellington Memorial, 1988. Yeah, dedicated at UCLA, April 29, 1999. Well, I think it's a great model. Also on on Sunday evening, you'll find families walking with their kids, playing games, as for example happening right now on my right, and on my left we got a fancy building. I'm gonna come closer because its design includes some scriptures. They are from Bible, by the way. So this is the Humanities building. I would say it's in Victorian style. Well, as far as I can recognize Victorian style. It has some resemblance with Harry Potter school when it was showcased in one of the movies. I am now getting even more excited because this looks like a central square, and of course, what should be placed on the central square? It is the flag, the national flag, and then the flag of California. Here we can learn about the early years of UCLA. I'm going to read you something. May 23, 1919, Governor William D. Stevens signed legislation to transfer the 25-acre campus of the Los Angeles State Normal School on Vermont Avenue to the University of California, which then had only a single campus in Berkeley. With an enrollment of 1,365 students, the former teacher training school will become the university's second campus, the southern branch. There are more highlights. I'm not going to read you like everything. Sorry for that. Oh, they're lovely, lovely roses.
Not a ton of money.
Well, to maintain such a facility, I can't even imagine how much fund one would need. But yeah, it's still humanities building. But still, according to the online resource, an average tuition fee is exceeding 13,000 per year. I mean, like 2 semester academic year. So you may calculate that a portion of these funds, of course, is directed to maintain those buildings, as well as these very nice lawns that you can see around. Oh, by the way, what do we have here? I think this is the main building, probably administration. Let me head for it. When I first arrived in at Stanford Oval, so I was utterly astonished by the grandeur of that university. I mean, of the central campus. But this, I think, bears no comparison. Its grandeur outperforms that of Stanford manyfold, I'm sure. Again, I'm hiding in the shadows of those trees, and this type of feeling is familiar to me. I think I remember it from movies about American universities, and especially the one which is called something about Dead Poets Society or something like that. Yeah, I think it had exactly the same type of atmosphere. Well, I seriously like it here. Maybe I should say I am seriously liking it here. Now I am supposedly entering a stadium. This is so magnificent. I would say even palatial in St. Petersburg. So this type of grandeur may be seen in Peterhof, the famous place where kings and queens would live. And so this particular spot reminds me of that place, I mean. Yeah, now straight, yeah, like here, you can see how both the national flag and the flag of California are beautifully waving on the wind. Well, what can I say? I'm astounded. I'm directing my feet to, like, downstairs to the stadium, and I think not many countries have such facilities. I mean, not just for students, but for their citizens. But this is all for students. Of course, I can understand how proud University of California, LA students could be to be part of this. It's beyond imagination. There are not only tourists like me, there are also people having strolls and enjoying their free time in the afternoon. Everyone is in the shadow. Only I'm I am in the sun. Maybe I should cover my head because my sun cream is not going to help me here. The sun is so intense. I would say it's vehement. Okay, what do we have here? We have a student activity center over there, where probably some corporate functions take place and other activities. Yeah, on my right, we have Gloria Kaufman Hall. Also, very beautiful building. And here, as you can see, the green lawn cannot be stepped on, so it's not allowed. And in a minute or so, I will reach the stadium. This is the stadium I'm approaching. It's a huge thing. It's unbelievably hot. I should cover my head. And when I'm going to have any rain, well, probably never. Only if I go back to Europe, to Ireland, or at least Belarus. So there I will have rain. Now I have reached the stadium. Yeah, can you feel the spirit? I know that. Okay, this is the soccer team stadium. The grass is perfect here. It's so well maintained, you can't imagine. Here, yeah, even the lock have an inscription, American lock, not just a lock, but American lock. Probably it mean quality, and a lot of how to say, is it an advertisement? Well, I wouldn't say that. Just such boards to show some, yeah, like information. Okay, here is the stadium behind my back, and on my left, this wonderful scenery. Yeah, the feeling is very special. Now I can feel a part of something historical, something important, and I believe the rate of retention for both students studying at the university, I think it was some 86% of those enrolled that actually graduate. And also the rate of retention for professors. The design is so fascinating. I find it difficult to find necessary words to comment. Well, let me head further. Florists will be very happy here, because I know that they love all types of flowers. I'm not really into flowers, but it's real fun that these cars for golf have water. Maybe it's for everyone to take and drink. I will not take it because I have my own water. Whenever I want, I will drink it. But I think it's extremely helpful and encouraging to give water just for free. On the other hand, when you paid 13,000 per year, I think water doesn't make a lot of difference in terms of payment. Now, Poli Pavilion, and one more small monument. Oh, before the Poli Pavilion, let's see the actual mascot of UCLA. So the mascot of UCLA is grizzly bear. And here, by the way, we have the office where you can register for summer camps. I should definitely get more information about it. So go to recreation.ucla.edu/summer camps. So you will there get extra info on summer camp. Okay, what is this building? It looks like either a health center or a sports center. Okay, it's John R. Wooden Center. I love reading, so let me read it to you. During summer 1984, the University of California, Los Angeles was honored to participate in the following activities of the 23rd Olympic Village. The James E. West Center and Westwood Central Plaza served as the official entrance for the 4,000 athletes and coaches from 61 nations who resided in the UCLA residence halls and used the adjacent recreational facilities. Well, I believe that's an honor. That's great. So, Ackerman Union Grand Ballroom served as an Olympic Media Center, and Olympic archives are found in University Research Library. Great. To be in the shadow at this time of the day is by itself award-winning. I will need some water, and before I take rest for my next video, let me introduce you a bear. All right? Do you like bears? Don't hesitate to answer. Okay, what about this bear? Some people are taking pictures, so I should wait for some time. The Bruin, of course. This bear is the mascot of the university football team. The Bruin, presented to the campus by the UCLA Alumni Association on the 50th anniversary of its founding, September 30, 1984. Well, as I can see, 1984 was an important milestone for the university. So this is the bear, and it has to do with the Olympic Games. Okay, on my way. Before taking a break, I decided to give you a preview of the athletics center. It's a J.D. Morgan Center. On my left there is an Ackerman Union. Yeah, and I'm heading towards athletics. However, the building is closed, so I'm just going to give you a quick glance. Yeah, this is the Athletic Hall of Fame. So the most important people who did something for the university in terms of sports are venerated here. So it's a place to pay homage to these people. I know that, I hope you know as well, that sports is something huge for American universities, and of course there are lots of scholarships available to sportsmen, of course depending on the school. I'm sure sportsmen know it very well. Whenever I want to visit this center, I need to keep in mind that J.D. Morgan Center is open from 8 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Of course, on Sunday evening, there's nothing for me to be found. Yeah, let's see this wonderful plate. All right, I think it's time for me to take some water, and for you to like my video, comment, and of course share it if you think it might be useful for someone. Thank you for watching.